everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Jamie and this is Charmabudgets. So today we are going to be doing our yearlies, our holiday, and I've got a new one coming in and the Norellis Dream Book. So let's get started. I have my coffee and we are going to get going on this. So let's move this out of the way for now. We're going to open this up and see how much we got to work with today. All right. Let's first get it in order, because I never have it in order. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 35 to work with. So let's get started here. Oh, I had to, oh no, that's in a different one. Sorry. Okay. We're in April. Let's grab this one. Okay, so we've got April. This is from Julie's Pages, and it is such a cute little savings. I'm doing $2 each icon for this one. So we've got, I'm actually going to color this one in because I feel like coloring. So we've got $2 in this guy for our little April showers. Okay, so let's actually do the $2. Okay. So what do we have all together in this? We've got 20, 25, 27, 28. So that's good. Okay. On to this big, or no, we've got the color and save first. So this is from April's Fresh Start. And we're going to finish this guy off. We're going to finish off the O. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, and 6. So how is everybody? I hope you liked yesterday's video. I know it was a long one, but we had that new collab and just so excited to get started on that. So hopefully you guys all liked it and you went and checked it out. Oh, that wasn't yesterday's video. I'm just being a dork. That was Sunday's video. That's right. So tired and busy lately that, like, honestly, the days have just been running together. So 5 and 6 going in this. Let's see how much we got all together. So there we go. Okay, so we got 20, 30, 35, 40, 42, 43, 44. So $44 in that guy. And what do we, there's 44 sections. So this should save me $88. My goodness. Okay. This here is from Savvy Budget Babe, and we are going to put in, we're doing, let's do a bright pink. Okay, so let's do 2, 4, 4. And yes, I'm coloring it in because somebody mentioned that they couldn't really see my little slash marks very well. So we're going to start coloring this in. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8. I think that's what we'll do today. There we go. So $8 going in here. All right, so we got 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this one's nice because she does, you get 2 when you get this. So there's the 225 in 2025 and the 2025 in 2025. But I wasn't sure when I started this if I was going to be able to fit this in my budget. So I am doing this one for now. We might start the other one. I don't know. All depends on what my budget tells me I can do. So we've got 5, 7. Oh, that is not correct. Let's try that again. 1, 5. So we've got 100, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 12. So $112 in here so far. We are almost halfway. That is incredible. Okay. So that guy's done. And so is this one. So I'm going to just set that aside, let it dry. So now we are heading into this guy. This is my dream book from Charmabudgets. So we've got 2 going in here. Where is my dream book? This is it, I believe. Oh, that's right. We finished a challenge. I'm doing something new now. I'm putting, when I finish a challenge, I have everything allocated to go into certain things. This one here was a challenge to go straight into Norella's dream book. So that is awesome. So we've got an extra 12. That is so cool. Okay, so we've got to do, let's put this back for now. We got to do Easter here. So let's do that. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's just finish it. Let's just finish it. And apparently I forgot to color those in later, but 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. That is awesome. Okay, so Easter is Danito. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 47, 48. So we got 48 go in total for this guy. And we got to bring in the next holiday. Okay. And that also means we get to do the jingle challenge because this is a finished challenge. So that goes in there. Where are my finished challenges? Are they back here? Aha! All right, so next would be Mother's Day, I believe. Yep. So in that goes. All right. So in Mother Day, go. Okay. Now we can start this one. So $2 for this guy. And we will do, let's do this orange. And, oop, terrible, terrible coloring. My goodness. I am so much better than that. Well, let's just outline. So last night was just awesome. so I decided that my body was just so sore from doing a bunch of stuff, and I decided in the middle of the day I was going to just take a few minutes for myself, and I was going to go have a hot bath with some Epsom salts. And it was nice and everything, and then all of a sudden, I'm enjoying my stuff, I got my music on, and then all of a sudden, zoom, everything goes completely pitch black. Now, in my bathroom, I do not have a window. So there's no window in there. So the only light comes from the actual light that's in there, the light bulb. So when the power went out, I'm sitting in a pitch black room, naked, in a bathtub, and my one cat that was in there with me kind of got spooked and freaked out. So here I am having to try and get out of the bathtub, wet, with a cat that's freaking out, in between my legs, and trying not to fall as I work my way out, get dried, so that I can open up the door so I can get dried off. This one has 22 in it now. So that was great. So I guess what happened, I don't know exactly what happened. I just know that we seen the transform, or the pictures and videos, because people were driving by after, and it looked like there was either a fire that blew the transformer, or the transformer blew and started a fire. We're not sure which one. They're not saying. We haven't heard anything. $2 going into this one. So it was kind of scary because I had never seen such a large scale power outage before. A little backstory here is our town, it's called the Crow's Nest Pass. But technically, it's 5 different towns in the Crow's Nest Pass. I don't know why they call them separate towns, because you can literally get from the end of one town to the beginning of the next town for driving is probably 20 seconds. I don't know why they call it all separate towns, but whatever. So not only did my area go out, my town, which is Coleman, but the other 4 towns in the Crow's Nest Pass were all completely out, not sporadic, completely out of power. And then not only that, but going out on the highway, the next 2 towns were also out of power. I have never seen or experienced such a large scale power outage before. It was unreal. And it was quite a while, but at least it wasn't days. I was actually getting pretty scared that it was going to be off for a long time, because it had been off for so long. And I was getting scared about our snake and our squirrels. They both need, the heat, and from the heat lamps or the heating pad, and also the moisture, because they need the humidity. So I was getting a little scared about them. I wasn't too sure if they were going to make it. But as it was, we did finally get power back on around 10:30 at night. So we're not entirely too sure what happened, but all I know is there was a fire and a transformer blew. So whichever way it went, I don't know, but yeah, it was lots of fun. So 10, 15, 17, 19, 20 in this one. So yeah, everybody was kind of thrown back into the Stone Age. Of course, I was playing solitaire, but like after a while, like I couldn't clean because you got no hot water. You got no, no hot water, no power, so you can't vacuum or anything. I can't really work for, do Etsy stuff. I need my printer and all of that. So it was like, oh my gosh, I was actually bored. And I'm not usually bored like that, but yeah, so I bring out my deck of cards and I start playing solitaire. But guys, there is only so many different kinds of solitaires you can play. So when my daughter got home from work, and of course she was home early because of the power, right? Because she works in a restaurant, so they can't really do anything without power. So she gets home and I immediately ran and got the crib board and another deck of cards, and I'm like, you're playing with me. I'm bored. So yeah, we did that, and then it started getting dark out, so I went and got all the candles, and yeah. And it was really neat too because I was outside and I'm hearing a bunch of kids at 8 o'clock in the winter outside playing. And it was like, wow. It was that realization of there's no power. Our Wi-Fi and service was just out because, of course, the generators, it had been out for so long, the generators were, had stopped working for the towers. So there was nothing for the kids to do. So they went out and actually played outside. It was so nice to hear the kids playing outside and hearing them play tag and building forts with, whatever snow was left over. And it was really nice to hear because you don't hear that very often anymore. Not, at least not in the winter, and not, at that time of night or day. So it was just really, really cool to hear. So 10, 15, 17, 19, 20. And let's see here. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, let's first off go back to here in the Christmas, and we will get that in. Or no, sorry, my emergency. That's what I was going to, because the rest are all 2. My emergency stayed at 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will color in another jar. Yeah, I know that quite a few people in town do have generators now. Like, I know that the houses now have been selling with the generator. Like the gas one. Ours actually came with one as well. And the reason being is because I guess years ago, for 3 weeks, the power went out when it was winter. And it was like minus 30 or something, and it was a lot of heavy snow. So I don't know what happened, what blew, but something went. And yeah, with the cold weather and stuff, the power just went out, and it was out for 3 whole weeks. So I know that a lot of people in this area went out and bought generators for the houses. So emergency now has 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and $50. That is awesome. Love to see that. So let's go back to happy birthday. And $2 in here, and we will color in a little cupcake. What are we gonna do? I always grab the same colors for some odd reason. What does that cupcake look like to me? Let's do Let's do dark blue. And it doesn't look like we have any orange, so let's do some orange. Okay. So let's do some orange frosting, which doesn't sound too enticing, but at least it's a different color. I seem to gravitate on this page to the purples and blues, or teals, most likely. So let's see here. And I am quiet. So you know what? I'm going to color this guy. And then, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this guy. $2 into Halloween, I will color Kitty Cat. And $2 into Christmas, and I will color this. No, I'm up on the top row. This cute little bugger. And then I will be, yeah, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back. So I did this cupcake. So $2 going into Happy Birthday. So we've got 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. In Halloween, I did this cute little guy, pardon me, for $2. So 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. And in Christmas, I did this cute little girl with a pink bow. And that's $2. So we now have 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 into Christmas. No, that's not right. I'm a dork. I pulled out Halloween again. I knew that number sounded weird. Let's try this again. 20, 24, 2, 24, 25. There. That's better. Okay, and what's left we are going to put into our rainy days. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 into rainy days. So I will color these in later, but 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we will put that into rainy days. Oh, you might want to know how much is in there. Okay. 20, 30, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, and 38. So 38 into rainy days. And no, I have not allocated any of this to anything yet. Still haven't made up my mind, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So that is done. Now we get to move on to the new one. This is from Savings with Tiffany. It was a freebie on her Ko-fi, and I thought this was just so incredibly beautiful and sweet. So I printed it out and I made a little book out of it and I laminated it. So we've got Through the Looking Glass. So we've got a little game board kind of thing. You've got Humpty's Puzzle. You've got Tea Time Tally. Mad Hatter Savings. Mushroom Moolah. I love that. Rescue of the Two Hearts. Off with Her Head color. This one, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. I think you just cross them off, but we'll see. So this is Queen's Ransom. This is Cheshire's Jackpot. Wonderland Winter. Dice and Dreams, so Plinko, and TikTok Treasures. So, oh, and then I made a back cover, and I might write down stuff in here. I don't know, because I might allocate each page to some. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I never know what I'm doing, guys. I'm always just confusing. Okay. So, I have 20 to put into here. So, we're going to... Oh, I've got to... Hold, please. I got to exchange this. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I found some. So, we got 20 here. We're going to exchange it for some change, because I forgot to do that beforehand. 5, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So let's bring our little tray back here. And this goes back into my little bank over there. So here we are. Okay, let's go through the book. So looks like we need a die. Let's grab that. Looks like it matches. So let's get started here. So we got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're putting 5 in here today. Okay, actually, let's bring this up. Where's the envelope for Through the Looking Glass? I don't have these in order because, of course, I did not think about it. So 5 going into, excuse my reach. You guys might want to see this. Going into Through the Looking Glass. All right. Do I want to cross those out or just color them in? Well, we'll see. Okay. So next is Humpty's Puzzle. You know what? Let's use this as kind of like a catch-all, I think. So let's come back to that. First, I want to do... Let's do the Plinko first. So 3, 2, 6, 1, 1, and 4. Whew, we're putting 7 in. Goodness sake. Alrighty then. So $7 going into this guy. So 5, 6, and 7. This is why I wanted to do this one next. So Dice Dreams. Oh, here it is. Found it. So 7 going into Dice Dreams. And I ordered the wrong envelopes. That or they sent me the wrong ones because they're open at the top. I don't really like that, but that's what I got. So that's what I'm going to use. All right, now we can go back to here. What have we got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $8. So we're just going to put them in until we're out of money. So let's see here. Let's do 2 in here for today. Trying to stay in the lines at least a little bit here. There we go. Okay. $2 going into Humpty's Puzzle. So let's go find that envelope. And I'll have them all in order eventually. There it is. So $2 going in here for now. All right, next is tea time tally. Let's actually bring that out this way so that they dry. All right. Well, let's do 2 in here. And I've just got 20 to start this off with today, guys, but as I go through, there'll be things allocated to it, some extra stuff here and there, so I'll have more to put into it. Okay, so $2 going into tea time tally. Do I have that? Am I losing my mind? Oh, there it is. Thought I was going nuts there for a minute. Okay. $2 going in there. So we've got 4 left. So let's see what kind of damage we can do. Well, we've got keys. What should we make each of the keys? Well, let's make them 2. And we'll make the mushrooms 1, I guess. I don't know. Oh, no, the mushrooms are roll and save. Never mind. I'm a dork. I'll have to erase that with some alcohol later. Okay, so let's do a roll and save then. So this one we are doing $2. So 2 into here, and why don't we do cross off 1 key for $2, and that completes our first stuffing of our Wonderland. So 2 going into here, and Mad Hatter Savings. Ah, right here. All the way at the back. All right, well, let's do our jingle challenge. And then I think that's all I've got for you today after. Okay, so let's bring out our little container here. We finished our Easter. So let's pick out 1. Yep, that's the front. Okay, 70 cents. I can do that. So we're still going to have 3 left over. Woo! Okay. So we got 50. 60 and 70. So put that into our big jar. And this goes into the back, and this still goes sitting up front. Okay, guys, that is it. I hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.